Have you ever found yourself consumed by a connection so intense, so soul-shaking, that it left you questioning reality itself? Maybe you've met someone who ignited every part of your being, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, but you can't explain why. You feel pulled to them with an invisible force, yet you're overwhelmed by the depth of what you're experiencing. If you're feeling confused, overwhelmed, or even haunted by the intimacy you share with someone you believe is your twin flame, you're not alone. You're standing at the edge of something far greater than simple attraction, and today we're going to explore why. In this video, we're diving into the hidden mysteries of twin flame intimacy, those secret, sacred elements of physical union that most people never speak about. You'll discover why your connection goes beyond logic, why your desire feels both divine and consuming, and how intimacy between twin flames opens gateways to ancient energies and soul memories. We'll go beyond the surface of attraction and reveal the deeper purpose behind your powerful chemistry. By the end of this video, you won't just understand your connection, you'll feel seen, validated, and awakened. You'll realize that your intense longing, your sensual energy, and even your emotional chaos are part of something much more profound, a cosmic reunion of souls. This insight will empower you to embrace your journey with more clarity, reverence, and courage. If you've ever felt like no one could understand the depth of what you're experiencing, this is the video that will finally speak your truth. So stay with us until the very end, because what you're about to discover might just change everything you thought you knew about love, desire, and the soul. Number 1. The overwhelming energy surge. A love that feels electric. When you unite with your twin flame on the most intimate level, the experience is nothing short of transcendent. It goes far beyond physical attraction or emotional passion. This is a divine electric force that floods every cell of your being. It's as if the universe itself channels its raw, sacred power through your connection, creating a current so intense that it ignites something ancient and eternal within you. This isn't just chemistry, it's a spiritual phenomenon. Many who have experienced it describe it as a lightning bolt of energy, an overwhelming jolt that leaves them breathless and utterly transformed. Others speak of waves of ecstasy that rise and fall through their entire body, dissolving the boundaries of time, space, and even self. In this moment, you are no longer confined to your physical form. You are expanded, awakened, alive in ways you never imagined possible. At the heart of this profound connection lies the awakening of the Kundalini, the sacred life force energy coiled at the base of the spine like a sleeping serpent. When you come into true union with your twin flame, this energy stirs, awakens, and begins to rise. It travels up the spine, moving through each chakra, unlocking energy centers and revealing dimensions of truth that had once been hidden from your awareness. This is not just passion, this is evolution, a powerful activation of the soul. As the Kundalini rises, it can trigger intense spiritual experiences, visions of past lives, flashes of sacred geometry, encounters with angelic beings, or ancient symbols you somehow instinctively recognize. This intimacy becomes a gateway, a portal through which the divine flows freely. What begins as a physical connection transforms into a cosmic dance, a soul-level remembrance of who you truly are and why you came here. And amid this energetic storm, there is also a profound sense of stillness. Beneath the trembling hands, the racing heart, the gasps of breath, there is peace, a deep, knowing calm that says, "You're home." In that sacred space, the illusion of separation dissolves. You are no longer two beings. You are one, infinite, timeless, interwoven with the universe itself. This union is not merely a moment of passion, it is an awakening, a soul merging that stretches across lifetimes. And once you've tasted this kind of love, this electric divine fusion, the world is never the same again. Everything changes because you have touched the eternal and it has touched you back. Before we move forward, take a moment to breathe and truly feel the depth of what we've just explored. This kind of soul connection, this electric divine energy, is not something words can fully capture. It must be felt, remembered, and honored. Has your soul ever experienced something like this? A love that awakens your very essence and leaves you forever changed? We'd love to hear your story, your thoughts, or even your questions. Share your experience in the comments below, or simply type, "I am open to divine union," to affirm your readiness to embrace this powerful connection. Your voice matters, and your journey may inspire someone else on theirs. Number 2. The unspoken telepathic bond. Making love without words. In a twin flame connection, silence isn't empty. It's filled with profound meaning. Words become unnecessary because your souls already speak fluently in a language beyond sound. You don't need to ask what your twin is thinking or feeling. You simply know. Their emotions echo within you, like a gentle breeze stirring the leaves of your heart. You sense their desire without them ever uttering a word. Even in their absence, their energy wraps around you like a familiar embrace, warm, real, and undeniable. This isn't mere chemistry or emotional intuition. It's a form of soul-to-soul communication that defies the limits of space and time. It's as if your spirit remembers them from lifetimes ago, when you were one, dancing together across realms before splitting into two. That's why gazing into their eyes feels like entering a portal to eternity. You don't just see them, you remember them. And in that moment, time dissolves. You've been here before, countless times, in different bodies, under different skies, yet always finding your way back to each other. The intimacy between twin flames goes far beyond the physical. It is energetic, intuitive, as if your very beings are choreographed by the cosmos itself. You move in harmony without trying, breathe in sync without planning, and feel emotions rise and fall like tides under a shared moon. Many twin flames speak of moments where they experience identical thoughts or sensations at the exact same time, even while oceans apart. Have you ever felt a sudden wave of yearning, warmth, or even a spark of desire with no clear reason, only to later discover your twin was thinking about you at that very moment? That's not random. That's your telepathic link whispering across the veil. Some twin flames even meet in dreams, continuing their love story in the astral realm, holding each other, speaking without lips, making love without touch. These encounters feel more vivid, more real than waking life, because they unfold on the soul's stage, where separation does not exist. This is more than connection. It's a sacred dialogue between two halves of the same divine flame, a conversation that began long before this lifetime and will echo long after. And once you've tasted this depth of union, this silent, eternal communion, you'll realize nothing else can compare. Number 3. The merging of souls, feeling like one being. There comes a sacred moment in the intimacy between twin flames when all separation fades, when boundaries melt and identity dissolves into something far greater than either self. It transcends physical closeness or emotional connection. It is the profound merging of two souls into one divine essence. In these moments, there is no longer a you or me, only we. Only a singular pulse of love and light, alive in perfect unity. This soul fusion is unlike anything words can fully capture. Those who have experienced it often describe it as stepping out of the body and into something infinite, a weightless, timeless realm where everything becomes pure energy. You may feel suspended in light, cradled in warmth that isn't just physical, but cosmic. For some, sacred geometry appears behind closed eyes, swirling symbols that feel ancient and familiar. Others glimpse memories of past lives, shared moments from other eras and dimensions, confirming the eternal dance your souls have waltzed through time. What makes this merging so powerful is not only the passion, but the remembrance. It's as if your soul is whispering, "I know you. I've loved you before." And in that instant, the illusion of separation crumbles. You realize you were never truly apart, only made to believe you were, so you could rediscover each other and reignite the divine flame. The universe orchestrated your reunion, not just for pleasure or romance, but for awakening. That's why this connection feels holy, overwhelming, transformative, because it isn't merely about bodies coming together. It's about two fragments of the same soul reuniting after lifetimes of searching. It's a return home, a home that was never a place, but a state of being, where you are whole, limitless, and entirely loved. And in that breathless moment of soul merging, you don't just feel close to your twin flame, you become them. You become one, and in becoming one, you remember the truth your spirit has always known, that you were never incomplete, only waiting for the mirror that would show you your infinite self. If you've made it this far, it's clear that this journey speaks deeply to your soul. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt this kind of silent connection, this soul-deep merging with someone beyond words? We'd love to hear your story in the comments. Whether it's a dream encounter, a moment of unexplainable knowing, or a feeling of being one with another soul, your experience matters. And if you're still searching, know that your twin flame is seeking you too. To affirm this sacred connection and welcome it into your life, type in the comments, "My soul is ready for divine union." Let these words be your declaration to the universe, that your heart is open, your soul is listening, and love is already on its way. Number 4. The activation of deep healing, emotional triggers and release. Twin flame intimacy is far more than physical connection or fleeting passion. It is a sacred catalyst for profound transformation. When your souls meet and unite on a physical level, it activates something ancient and powerful within you. Beneath the surface of desire, a spiritual fire begins to burn, one that reaches into the hidden chambers of your soul, where old wounds and buried emotions have long been tucked away, forgotten, but not healed. This union becomes a mirror, more honest than any reflection you've ever known. Your twin flame doesn't just show you your light, they expose your shadows. Through them, you are confronted with every piece of yourself that still needs attention, tenderness, and release. You may find yourself crying without knowing exactly why. These are not ordinary tears. They are the language of the soul, a response to years, maybe lifetimes, of emotional suppression finally rising to be set free. This process can feel overwhelming. It's intense, raw, and often confusing. Emotions you thought you had long overcome, grief, fear, shame, even rage, may come flooding back. But this is not a sign of something going wrong. In fact, it means everything is beginning to fall into place. The energy between you is so pure, so powerful, that it begins to push out anything that is no longer aligned with your highest self. Heartbreak from the past, deep-rooted abandonment issues, even trauma carried from past lives. These emotional triggers are not punishments. They are sacred invitations, invitations to heal, to release, and to rise. Each tear you shed is a letting go. Each vulnerable moment is a doorway to inner transformation. This is the alchemy of twin flame love. It does not merely comfort you, it refines you. It burns through illusion and ego, cleansing your heart, preparing you for something greater. In this sacred union, you are not just sharing physical closeness, you are undergoing a spiritual rebirth. Intimacy becomes a ceremony of purification. Pain becomes the portal to freedom. Through this fiery love, you are not just touched, you are transformed. This is why those who experience true twin flame intimacy often say it changes them on every level. Because it's not just love, it is soul-deep evolution, a divine awakening that strips away all that you are not and reveals all that you truly are. Number 5. The post-union glow, a radiance that others can see. Something changes after union with your twin flame, and it's not just a feeling you carry within. It becomes something others can sense, even before you speak. There is a shift in your presence. Your aura expands, your energy softens, yet intensifies. There's a glow that wasn't there before, a quiet, radiant power that draws attention in the most unexpected ways. People may stop you in passing and say, "You look different, lighter, so joyful." And they're right. You are different. You've been touched by something divine. This transformation is not merely emotional, it's energetic. When you merge with your twin flame in true intimacy, It's as if the soul completes a sacred circuit. Two halves of the same essence finally reconnect, generating a frequency so powerful it alters your energetic blueprint. Your vibration doesn't just increase, it evolves. Your chakras begin to open and realign, your intuition sharpens. You become more connected, not only to your partner, but to life itself, to the cosmos, and to your own higher self. This inner elevation reflects outward in every aspect of your being. Your thoughts become clearer. Your creativity bursts forth. Inspiration flows through you like a river. Some report sudden insights, vivid dreams, or a new surge of purpose and clarity. Others notice that abundance flows with less resistance, as if reality itself is rising to meet the new frequency you embody. It's as though the universe is saying, "Yes, you've awakened. Now let's co-create." But this glow is not simply a reward. It is a sacred responsibility. The energy of twin flame union is powerful, and if not grounded or integrated with care, it can feel overwhelming or even chaotic. This is why the real journey doesn't end at union. It begins there. You are being asked to hold a higher frequency, to stabilize it, to live it. This means learning to channel your light, not only for your own happiness, but for the healing of others, for your purpose, for the evolution of your soul. You become a beacon, not of ordinary love, but of something rare and eternal. The kind of love that vibrates beyond time and space. The kind of love that heals, inspires, and awakens. And in this sacred space, the universe watches closely, whispering, "What will you do with this gift?" You've been activated, you've been illuminated, and now the choice is yours. Will you rise with it? Will you allow it to shape you into who you were always meant to become? One thing is certain. After this awakening, you cannot return to the version of yourself that once was. That person has been transformed by love's most powerful alchemy. You are now the light, and the world is ready to see you shine. Imagine a woman who, before meeting her twin flame, lived a quiet, ordinary life. She was kind and capable, but often felt invisible, like something essential was missing, though she couldn't quite name it. Her smile was polite, her eyes thoughtful, but there was a heaviness she carried that even she had learned to ignore. Then one day, she met him, the soul she didn't know she was waiting for. The connection was instant, electric, undeniable. As their union deepened, something inside her began to shift. She started waking up earlier, not from obligation, but from inspiration. Ideas began to flow. She painted, she wrote poetry, she laughed freely. Strangers started complimenting her without knowing why. "There's something about you," they'd say. "You just shine." It wasn't makeup, a new wardrobe, or some external achievement. It was the transformation of her soul. Her union with her twin flame had activated something luminous within her. The emotional pain she had once buried surfaced and was finally released. Her energy became clearer, her presence more magnetic. And though the journey wasn't easy, filled with emotional release and inner work, she emerged more whole, more radiant, more herself than she had ever been. That is the essence of the post-union glow. It's not about perfection, it's about authenticity. When the soul is truly seen, loved, and reconnected, it begins to shine, and the world can't help but notice. The twin flame connection is unlike anything most people will ever experience, and what happens behind closed doors in the sacred space of physical union often holds some of the most powerful, unspoken truths. These 5 unusual bedroom secrets reveal that the intimacy shared between twin flames is never just about passion. It's about awakening, healing, and returning to your divine essence. Every touch, every silence, every energetic exchange is part of a greater alchemy, one that dissolves ego, burns through illusions, and invites your soul to rise into its most authentic expression. What we've explored here is not commonly discussed, because few dare to look beneath the surface of this intense bond. But those who are truly walking this path know. The twin flame bedroom is a portal, a place where wounds meet love, where fear meets surrender, and where souls remember what it means to truly merge. If you've recognized yourself in these signs, or felt the truth of these secrets in your own journey, know this: you are not alone, and what you're experiencing is sacred. So I challenge you now, leave a comment below with the words, "The sacred bedroom is where souls remember." Let me know which of the 5 truths resonated most deeply with you, or share your own insights. Your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. If this video brought you clarity, inspiration, or a sense of being seen, please take a moment to like it, share it with someone who might be walking the same path, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful insights like this. And if you're ready to go even deeper, to uncover more hidden layers of the twin flame experience, make sure you watch the next video waiting for you right here on the screen. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.